before we talked about insight credits. Now, just generating the insights at this point, we're not using credits. It's only when we look at the insight report that we start to use credits. Don't worry about adding the list. So really what we're getting here to the generate insights report is the summary of the data we've already seen, as well as seeing whether the domains are available. So for example, here we can see these domain checking going on live as we talk. So all of these keywords, we're looking for domains that are exact match, and as these little whirly things are going around, they go away and checking whether the domains are available. So here we can see, for example, modern baby bedding, we've already come back and all the domains are taken. And also for baby prams, all the domains are taken. Now this can sometimes take a while if we've added a lot of insights into our list, as we just did before. But here we can see they've all kind of been checked now, and we can see in red a domain is not available, in green it is available. Now for those of you that are colorblind and saying, oh, I can't see the difference between red and black, sorry, red and green, also we noticed that we can't physically tick a domain to select it if it's already taken. So only the tick boxes are available for the green available domains. So we can see we've got a lot of keywords here for our various insights that we've chosen, and simply just choosing one of those with using the insight report allows us to view the specific details of that keyword. So here we see for the keyword funky baby clothes, we have a lot of content, a PR of 2, an earning potential of $1.77 a day, and 1 domain available. Now, just from looking at that, I can tell that the competition is a little bit too high for the reward. Now we can go into that in a little bit more detail, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to just jump back and find a report that's going to be a keyword that's going to be more likely for us to go ahead, and then we'll delve into the pros and cons before. So here's one that's slightly better. Again, we have a lot of content, and I'll explain why that's important in a second. The PR or the competition is low, it's a 1. We can make $1.86 a day, which is good, and there are domains available. So let's delve into this a little bit further in the insight report. So first of all, the content analysis. What we're seeing here that there's a fair amount of images, 117 images for that keyword, the keyword being newborn baby clothes, and there's a tremendous amount of blogs, 31,000 blogs in fact, talking about new baby born clothes. So that's useful because later on when we're trying to generate traffic and get links and really kind of involve ourselves in the community to get traffic, then the more blogs, the more socially active this topic is, or this niche keyword is, the better. There are articles around, so we should be able to find articles to use as inspiration. And importantly, there are products, 639 products. So that means when we want to monetize our site, we're looking for products available. So our content analysis really tells us whether this is a vibrant niche and whether it's going to be worthwhile jumping into. And here we can see the summary of that in terms of how the discoveries we found from the content analysis. So plenty of affiliate products to sell, as we saw here, 639. The niche is very socially active, as we can see, 31,000 blogs, and lots of content that should be easy to write articles for. Yet, so we've got articles there as well. So the content analysis looks good, and we should be able to make that work. So that's a tick. So we jump down then into the competition, and as we saw from the summary at this top, the lowest competitions are PR1, and we actually see position number 3 and position number 6 are both PR1. So PR1, or page rank, is a Google score which is given to a website to say how many links it's got, how strong, how reputable Google think that site is. So if we see low page ranked sites in the top 10, then that means that our site, which obviously will start with a page rank of 0, also has a good chance of ranking, or that there is weak competition that can be beaten reasonably easily. and we see that followed up with backlinks. So how many links are there to that site? And we can see this little pink line here. In fact, it's only the site in position 7 actually has any number of backlinks. So basically, that's another sign that that it's going to be easy to beat the competition, because we don't need to get a lot of backlinks to our own site to rank on the first page of the search engines for this keyword, because the other sites that are already ranking on the first page of the search engines don't have a lot of backlinks. So that's not a deterrent for us. Here we can see the indexes. So what's this showing is that the first site for this keyword returned when we search has a lot of pages indexed, which means it's probably a big site like a Mothercare or a Woolworths or something like that, that just has 1 or 2 pages about this specific topic, but the rest of them are probably on also niche sites, as they don't have many pages ranked at all. So we're probably going to be, apart from the site in number 1, we're going to be fighting with similar type of sites for our position. Now, this is the only area that's not necessarily a positive for us, is a lot of the sites are older sites. So the age here we can see, apart from number 1, which is a new site, they're all kind of 10-year plus, so they're quite old. Now, Google tends to be a little bit biased towards older sites in terms of ranking. So if a site is brand new, it's less likely to be featured, or less likely to be in the top of the search engine results. But again, because our other 3 factors are good, we can put a little bit more effort in terms of backlinking and getting a good PR rank, and yet we can still override the age factor. So here we see all of those factors together. The lowest point, we could get an 8 or a 3. We can see these where we see the lower the spikes, the more likely is that we're going to have of hitting those positions. So 3 is looking like a good option for us, as is 6, as is 8. So 3, 6, or 8. So there's a couple of potentials there of where we could hit on the front page. So competition is not looking too bad for us. Now we come to our earning potential. Now I'm sure you agree this is an important factor when we're trying to decide if this is a niche we're going to go into. But we can see that the paid marketing is from a Google perspective is about $1. So if we were to buy traffic, or somebody's buying traffic for this, they're going to have to pay $1 to appear in the sponsored or ad listings that we see in Google. Now this figure is important because what Google charge is also a percentage what they'll pay to you when you're displaying ads again for that keyword. So we can see there's a direct correlation between this $1 and this $1.15. So we're going to get a percentage of the AdSense ads. So for every 100 visits to our site, we're going to earn $1.15 from Google if we're putting the AdSense monetization on there. But more importantly, for every 100 visits from Amazon, we're likely to earn about $3.40. So actually, we will build so the earning potential not just shows us how much we can potentially earn, but where we should be focusing our site. Should it be more focused towards Google AdSense, or should it be more focused towards Amazon products? And we can see here that it's more than double, almost triple the amount we're going to earn by featuring Amazon products. So we certainly, if we're going to go with this niche and go forward with this niche, we're going to more prominently display affiliate Amazon products rather than the Google AdSense. And we can see here that we could earn up to $1.86 a day if we're in the top 5. However, if we skew our kind of focus towards Amazon earnings, it could be up to $3.40 for every 100 visits. So that's certainly a one to go for. If we're looking for earning a minimum $1 a day, then we could certainly hit that using this keyword or this niche. So the final area we see is domain availability. So for our keyword newborn baby clothes, what domains are available? And we can see here that we've got an org and an info. So just by simply clicking the buy now button, we add that to our shopping cart. So here we see our domain shopping list, and we can see the domain we've just added, newborn baby clothes, in there with our keyword that we added, and we can add and remove that, and simply ticking that and clicking the buy now allows us to go straight to buy that domain. We could click the continue research if we chose to. Now, for the first time you come in here, you're going to have to fill in all your details here. But once you've done that the first time, you can choose the option of saving those details. So for all future domains you buy, you're simply just clicking the button purchasing sites. You don't, without having to fill in all these details, and you're speeding up the process. So here I have created my site now. I've used a subdomain for the purpose of this demonstration rather than actually buying the site. So here we can see newbornbabyclothes.myprofitrobot.com. So using a subdomain rather than a full site is useful when we're just looking at a niche rather than fully investing in using credits to buy the domain and buy the website. We can always upgrade the subdomain later to the full domain. So if you're still thinking about whether there's a niche you want to jump into, or you still want to look at whether there's content available, or how you can build that site, then sometimes choosing a subdomain first of all is a smart move.